Alright, I was thinking I probably ought to show one of the methods that I use for planting tomatoes. It's called the trench method, but I do things differently, of course, as always. I try to make my raised beds so they're roughly about 16 inches wide. And the reason for that is my pony rototiller is 16 inches wide, and it has the provision on the back to put the hiller furrower on. It may seem counterproductive, but I'll do the raised bed, and then I'll run the pony right down the middle of the bed. This one's open, so you can see, yeah, buddy. And I'll run a furrow right down through. Because what I like to do is I like to start the tomato soon enough that we can have somebody might call that leggy, but tomato will form what's called aerial roots. Anywhere that stem comes in contact with the ground, it will root. So that's where the trench method comes in. I don't know if I can set this down and show you. But we take and we strip the leaves all the way up off the plant. And I know this may seem crazy to some people, like I'm destroying the plant, but I'm not. Because right now we want this plant to focus on rooting. I don't know how well this is showing us. Now, we already know I till very deep, and then I raise the beds. So there's a lot of really loose soil here for these roots to go right down through effortlessly. And then what I'll do is the plug part is I'll dig a little deeper and get it to drop right down in there. See how that worked? I'm going to fill that up. We'll pull that up. Let me see if I can set this down. And I'm going at 2-foot intervals. I don't like going 2-foot intervals. I like going 4-foot intervals, but because I'm dealing with limited space here, I'm going to have these trellised up. And I always try to keep the bottom of the plants pruned so there's no leaves touching the ground, because that's where they pick the blight up, is they pick it up off the ground. So if we space them far enough apart, yeah buddy, and we keep everything off the ground, we will do a better job and staving off blight. If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. There's not really too much you can do about it. It's really the season that you're in that fosters it. And then we just lay it down because the soil's all loose. We do this by hand. And then I'll work my way all the way down this row quicker than shit like that. And then we'll take the big rototiller with the hiller on it, and we'll run back up and down these and make these all real pretty again. And we really don't have to, but the reason why I do is it'll raise the edge of the bed back up. Just the edge a little bit. And it helps retain water in the center of my beds. So I just gave you a whole bunch of my tricks away. And we're going to get going and get this finished.